So look, y'all know I'm heavy into UK drill and shit. You know what I mean? And it's this one dude out there who I fucking love. His nigga name is Digga D, right? I was listening to one of his freestyles, and it's called Mad About Bars. No, I guess Mad About Bars is a show, an internet show, but you got to come on there and spit. Son, this nigga was saying some wild shit. So I'm gonna play it, and when you say a bar, I'm gonna pause it to see if y'all caught it.
They ain't fucking with Pete and Bass.
Nah, he fucking with Pete. He probably right for Pete and Bass. I'm still not convinced them niggas write their own shit, bro.
Word.
I'm not convinced.
We're gonna get to the bottom of that.
All right, let's go.
In for this one.
Y'all hear it?
Yeah.
And believe me, we ain't leaving
Get him, Digga.
till we got another classic.
Digga D.
So Digga D, let's give the streets what they really want.
Right here.
Men about bars.
Men about bars.
There you go.
Cut through, Digga.
If they get nicked with a cannon, they won't stay real and sing like Mariah.
Did y'all hear that?
Say it again.
That was crazy.
Used to get nicked by the cannon.
He said, if they get nicked by a cannon, they won't stay real. They're gonna sing like Mariah. That's hard. Did that fly over your head, Jinx?
Half of the time I can't understand what the fuck they saying.
That's why I paused it. He said, if they get nicked with a cannon, they're not gonna stay real. They're gonna sing like Mariah.
I guess I could never get into it because I can't understand it.
She still didn't get it.
No, I did get it. I'm just saying I never listened to their music because I could never understand.
Okay. All right, what? I'm gonna keep it
Inspired to change my tire, rise that fire, and burn that liar. Well-known rider, he got down free and they all turned quiet. Prior to 16 or higher. The ops turned bro to a life of 300s, levels on no backer. And I was the only guy my age in West London. See man's eyes roll back from a chest shot attack through broski. Or a press on the 132, but I ain't trying to find out my number and like her. Them man act for the net, but that's not how they are offset. And when me and my amigos pull up, they take off, make off their wet.
Did y'all hear that shit?
Okay,
the nigga said them boys act for the net, but that's not how they all offset. And when me and my amigos pull up, they take off. They gonna get wet. That's hard, son.
I ain't gonna lie.
That one was all right. The first bar was harder though.
The way he broke that down, son, was crazy. But he's saying a lot of UK slang that I don't understand. I understand everything he's saying, but
yeah.
Anyways, fuck all that. It's long, so I'm not gonna play the whole thing. But I suggest everybody get into UK drill because I'll fuck with it.
He ain't fucking with Pete and Bass. So.
Yeah, Pete and Bass is different. Was it only me and you? That episode?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play that back for them. Now, y'all gotta look at the last episode.
Play a different joint.
Actually, Chinks was there for one of the Pete and Bass episodes. The two old white men, they're like 70 years old. But these niggas is mad nice.
Oh, yeah.
These niggas is mad nice.
Yeah,
mad nice. But I did some homework on them. Yo, bro, they really like got a rep in the UK. Like the area they from. They call pub boys.
They look like some white gangsters.
They give me what's my show? They give me Peaky Blinder vibes. That's my show. You don't fuck with that show, Chinks?
Yo,
Crazy, you into Peaky Blinders?
I watched it.
That's my shit.
I ain't really like it.
They a different type.
Why didn't you like it, Quasi?
What?
No, it's not fair for me to say I don't like it because I just couldn't really make it that far. Maybe if I stuck to it, but it didn't really grab me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I got through half an episode.
It took me like a good episode. I'm like, what's the hype about? But when I hear like shit a lot is hyped up, it's like I gotta give it a shot. You know what I mean? It's just some show. I've never watched a hyped up show and then I watched it and I'm like, this shit is trash. I don't see what the big deal is. It depends also who's telling me to watch it because it's a lot of people who I respect their opinions on television. All right. But listen, let's get into it. Welcome back to episode 76 of the Old Jokes Aside podcast. I'm your host, Will Mills, a.k.a. King Dirtbag,
a.k.a. Fat Bag,
a.k.a. Mug Bag.
Mug Bag. Whoa. Yo, Mug Bag is crazy, son. Mug Bag. Yo.
Damn.
Mug Bag. Wow. That's not all the way an insult too, by the way.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Also,
That
also got my beautiful co-host, Two Chinks, aka motherfucking Toxic China, aka Kung Flo, aka motherfucking Young Chinks Cramden in the building tonight.
Hey.
All right. Also, we got my motherfucking producer / editor / moderator on the show, Quasi, aka Mr. Gray Area, aka Young Yogi, aka Smeeze Geezy, aka Smozgar, aka How to Train Your Dragon, aka motherfucking Slim D's with a porn star himself, jumping them DMs for the fucking password to the OnlyFans account.
Stop.
Also, we got motherfucking Flacco 4K, engineer extraordinaire. Know what I'm saying? Flacco 4K, aka motherfucking D-Star, aka motherfucker the Kissimmee Killer, aka Afro Thunder, aka Young Trepapalo, aka 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 you quiero you
La quiero.
I don't know how y'all say that shit, bro.
what's up? What we sipping on night? Chinks, you still drug free? Okay.
There we go.
Water.
Little red wine for the
up tonight.
I got my drink over there somewhere.
the culture.
Oh my God.
Also, I got me a glass of wine.
Okay.
Yeah, I got me a glass of wine. What you got? Water, Flacco?
Yeah, I got some water over there.
Hold on, you got wine and White Claw?
Yeah.
What the fuck is over there?
Wine Claw.
You thugged out.
I can't. I got my feet up.
Down. Nigga,
Hate
man, down. Them niggas told me that they was gonna give me $10. I don't fuck with them niggas over there because them niggas be on some bullshit, Poppy. Right? The other day I was going to the store, right? I told that nigga to give me like 3 blunts, right? Now everybody know I fuck with back ones. That nigga bring me some motherfucking Phillies, yo. I'm like,
what the
Phillies? Pero that nigga bought fucking 3 fucking back ones for himself and gonna bring me some motherfucking Phillies like I'm some broke bitch. Then I asked a nigga for $10. That nigga gonna hand me $2. Like I'm from the BX popping. Like we don't even do that type of shit, yo. By the way, that's how all Hispanic girls talk in the Bronx. No, New York, period.
Word.
Yeah,
Nigga turned into a chick.
Universal.
Named Paola.
Nah, that's my that name is Puerto Rican Princess. That's her nickname. That's her street name.
That's her real name.
It's a fictional character I've created in my head. I think I fucked it too. Huh?
Her government is Paola de la Cruz. Nigga.
Bro, I know how she looks, and like you can picture what that girl looks like. She not fat, but she's washed. You know what I mean? She's definitely washed up. Like her body looked dope with clothes, and when she take it off, everything just dropped. Couple of kids, maybe like 3. You know what I mean? Poor, but think she the shit. No job, but somehow surviving. Always got mad people in the house. Kids bad as hell. Son 3 years old, still wearing diapers. You know what I mean? That type of bitch.
She got the kids that you ask him, like, what's your name? He'd be like, Purple.
Bad. Crazy. One Spanish word, pero. That's it. That's all she know. That's the only word she know.
The Jumpman Jordans on.
Oh, son, of course got the Jumpman Jordans on deck. Fresh.
Purple.
That nigga don't even understand. I bought that nigga some fucking Jordans, but she got the real Jordans. The kids got the Jumpman Jordans.
Yeah.
She got the official retros.
Yeah.
Bitch, priorities all fucked up. So what we got? What we got today? No time message. Oh yeah, so it's Memorial Day weekend. All right, so we still.
Is it?
Yeah, according to America, like.
Bro, Florida just decided this shit was over.
Yo, no. America decided this shit was over. You know what? I guess it's over. Like, I'm tired of it. It's over. Like, it's not over. Like, I had to curse my baby moms out. So I'm gonna be somebody's water on. I'm like, why? Why? Why are you gonna be in somebody's water? Like, what's the big deal, bro? Like, why? What's the importance of running to the beach on Memorial Day? Y'all wasn't in the military. What are you celebrating?
Yo, facts. Like,
what are you celebrating? I don't understand people with these stupid traditions, son. Bro, throw a barbecue at your own crib. Right? I bought an above ground pool for the kids. So I'm in no rush to go nowhere. So here's my thing about this whole, you know what? Let's not get into that yet. No, you know what? Let's get into
it. Oh, all right.
Sure?
I'm sure. Here's my thing, right? I don't know if see, people say, oh, you're a fucking sheep. I'm like, I'm not. But I know the coronavirus is not fake. But I also don't know how fake it is.
Right.
So I'm agnostic about it. I don't know.
And what part
but I know better being safe than sorry, though. You know what I mean? And I know, like right now, like actually, I'll say it on the show, I'm actually ready to get back in the studio with y'all. I trust y'all. At this point, I'm ready to go back to the studio and get back to regular recording. I'm cool.
I mean, for the most part, all of us just do the same shit. Like,
same routines every day.
We have the same routine.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Like, I trust y'all. Like, you know what I mean? But it's not your people, you know, it's the strangers.
Yeah.
It's strangers, you know what I mean? People who just outside all the time. Like, I'm not doing shit, yo.
I think the key is to keep your numbers low.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm looking at the numbers like, I will say this about Florida. I mean, aside from Miami and shit like that, Florida's done pretty well. I mean, it's fucked up for anybody to die or get sick. But by Corona standards, we've done
I'm
really
surprised, too. I would think that because Florida doesn't give a fuck, though.
Well, the problem is Florida is also, as much as it's a lot of people, it's very spread out.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's no tall buildings. Like New York, you live in a project building, one motherfucker got it. He'll pass it to 100 people in 5 minutes.
I get what you're saying.
Like, we all spread out.
In the elevator alone.
Elevator, like, yeah, in fact, niggas cough on the elevator, like, you can get it mad easy in New York. Florida's kind of spread out. That's why in Miami, it was the most cases because they got a lot of tall buildings, people live in the same area. It's a vacation spot. Over here in my county, 12 people. 12 people died. Like 400 cases. That ain't shit. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I think anybody who jumping and run and go to the beach is stupid as fuck. Dead ass. Like, you're dumb. Like, I don't understand what are you doing? Like, what's the right? If it was especially going to the beach on Memorial Day. Going to the beach is okay because on a normal day it's okay because naturally the beach is you're actually not by nobody anyway. Right. You kind of 10 feet, 20 feet away from the closest person. If everybody to go rush the beach on Memorial Day, I'm not about to do that. They bugging. But I am going to a little gathering tomorrow.
I might. We might go to the same one.
No, I ain't going to say.
Okay.
For sure. Definitely not.
How many people are going to be at the gathering?
The one I'm going to?
Yeah.
About 15 people. Not many. About 15 people. All fam. Y'all know them. Loud Galley, my brothers.
Oh, yeah. That's
Mox and Ron.
Facts.
Shout out to them. That's fam. Like, that's same people I'm always around when I go somewhere.
Hey, if you can't be with the fam.
Yeah, it's fam, bro. Like them.
You can't do things that keep you sane.
There's not a stranger in the building. Like, there's not a stranger there. Like, everybody is family. Everybody fuck with each other on a regular basis. So I trust my fam.
Yeah.
The motherfucker get it. We know who gave it to us. And I don't think that anybody would step in sick. You know what I mean? And just risk their family getting sick. But yeah. I think this whole beach shit is crazy. Like, niggas running to the beach is bugging.
Wild.
Who tuned in to the Beenie Man and I'm gonna say what I said on Facebook. Who tuned in to the Beenie Killa and Bounty Man battle yesterday?
I could only see like 2 minutes.
Y'all didn't laugh because y'all didn't catch the joke. Crazy caught it. I said it on Facebook today. I said, yo, that battle between Beenie Killa and Bounty Man was amazing. and everybody was liking it. I'm like, yo, why the fuck didn't nobody see the
Nobody
deliberate
corrected
mistake
me?
I just made?
Yeah.
It was a deliberate mistake. First of all, I'm gonna say this: best versus battle, hands down.
I agree.
The sound, amazing.
Yes.
The energy was amazing. There was no pauses, no breaks. They was happy. And here's the main part about it. These niggas had real serious beef. For like 15, real beef. I'm talking about shoot, kill you beef. Like, to see them two come together like that, like, I'm talking about niggas stole this girl, had a baby with her. These niggas had shootouts and shit against each other, like crazy beef. And you would never know that if you saw that shit last night. I'm going to make a prediction.
They look like best friends.
Facts. They introduced a lot of people to dancehall yesterday.
Yeah.
I see dancehall making a huge comeback because of what they did.
Oh, for sure.
Like what they did, like nobody, it's people. I did a video yesterday that should have went viral, by the way. And I was saying how people was prepping for it. You know what I mean? I did some dances. Niggas like, yo, who is that? I never heard of that before. And I'm like, you never heard of Bounty Killa? Everybody heard of Beenie Man. I'm like, yo, you never heard of Bounty Killa? Are you crazy? But then you got to think about it. With reggae, it was different because it was a international music. Nobody know what they look like. Reggae artists never really showed their face. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, they did, but you had to be a real fan to know who they were. Like, I can hear a reggae song and tell you exactly who it is and what he looked like. Most people just dance to the familiar songs they know.
Bounty Killa, he got a visa? He be traveling?
Yeah. Yeah. But like the reggae artists we know that most Americans know is Sean Paul, Shabba Ranks, Buju Banton. Artists who had American hits.
There's also a lot of like rappers and hip hop artists that are trying to fuse hip hop and like dance hall and stuff, like Tory Lanez, Drake.
But Chinks, that started with Beenie Man and Bounty Killa, especially Bounty Killa.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, I think if anything, it's gonna kind of birth more music like that, because I feel like it's already aiming toward that. Like, Tory Lanez is supposed to come out with this well, he's coming out with a few projects, but one of them is kind of, I guess, dance hall. And then another one is like very Spanish and stuff like that. But I do see it making a comeback. I just feel like people are going to try to combine their music.
People really got a taste of what, me and my brother had a dope conversation last night. I was like, yo, niggas really don't understand what the energy was unless you was there, like in the early in the 90s. If you wasn't there, like our life was outside, having these bashment parties and block parties, and reggae was so dope that niggas would shoot the party up, and it was a part of the party. Like dead ass. Like if the song was dope enough, niggas will shoot the fucking house up and everybody would cheer. Am I lying, Kwesi?
That's a fact.
That's how crazy it was. Like reggae would. There was one time where dance hall was bigger on a grand scale than hip hop, especially in New York. It was huge. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not on a, I wouldn't say on a popular scale, like as far as music and shit like that. But like dancehall had their own day, like Sundays on the radio. It was all dancehall, like no rap. Bobby Combs and Jabba. Like no R&B or rap got played. It was all reggae. And I missed that shit. That shit made me feel young as hell again yesterday. And I was like, damn. And these niggas did not age. They look the same. Beenie Man body is crazy, by the way. That nigga is shaped like Trick Daddy.
Yeah, he got the Trick Daddy Homer Simpson.
Skinny.
No, he didn't.
With the big belly. Mad skinny with all stomach. Huh?
No, I said super icon, but yeah, he definitely had the
yeah, nasty body. I don't even know how you get a body like that. That body was nasty. That's not even a dad bod. That's a sad bod.
Yeah.
I think a body was nasty. But yeah, shout out to Beenie Bounty. Tomorrow though, Jagged Edge and 112.
Oh,
Niggas better get their sound together. Like that sound yesterday. Like, come on. I'm not even gonna watch it if the sound don't sound like that.
You know what the advantage was, right?
Yeah, it wasn't two people. It was one.
Yeah,
it was one
together.
live. Yeah,
one live.
I know it fucks the sound up because the same thing happened to Teddy Riley and Babyface actually. But these guys are and that's the second time Jamaica did that. I don't know. It's something about the way they plugging in their systems and shit.
What you mean one live? What you mean one live? Like, what do you mean?
It wasn't
when you bring like when Teddy Riley and Babyface was going, right? When Teddy Riley was on, the sound was crispy. But when you got to split two sounds in between two locations, because Babyface was in one state.
They were together, Flacco. They had mics. They was performing. They had a DJ behind them.
They were together.
It was like
in the same area.
Okay.
Together. They had
a little
motherfuckers put on the concert.
Yeah, they had a little delay on their voice, all that. Like it was tough.
That was a real, but you know, let's give Jamaica some credit. Jamaicans are the inventors of the clash.
That's what they do.
They're the inventors of the clash. Like the battles, the Jamaica started that shit. It was an honor to watch that shit. And to see them do it the way they did it, because I'm like, damn, these niggas, nobody ever think with that beef would end. Beanie Bounty is the most legendary beef in music, probably.
I wonder if anyone recorded all of the verses. You know,
the whole lives. Oh yeah,
it's on YouTube.
Everything. But see, they put the title. This is the thing about reggae, right? Reggae is whack if you hear the whole song. That's like the only genre of music where you don't want to hear the whole song. You got to hear a little bit of the song with the next track. Like
that's why the mixes is always like 1,000 songs in one.
That's why when they put the beat and started going back and forth, it got crazy.
It got crazy. That's how it really supposed to be. They record those songs for the purpose of them being blended by DJs. It's like they'll do a verse, a hook, and then they'll repeat the first verse. It's like it's not even meant to be played that long.
Yeah, they put on an amazing show. Shout out to Beenie Man and Bounty Killer, man. That shit was the best. I don't know if it can be topped. Would you agree that was the best verses?
Yeah, they edged out T-Pain and Lil Jon. Let's
killed everybody, bro.
On T-Pain and Lil Jon.
T-Pain and Lil Jon was second.
Yeah, that was fire. But this is my favorite. But it's funny you say that because Versus put out a post today.
I heard they were going to be sending packages to every Versus person to do a setup. That's what I heard they're doing.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know, but they put out a post today and said that this is just the beginning. You know what I mean? Like this is gonna be a thing. Like this ain't just
together. No, I don't know if that'll work in hip hop though.
No, not the together part. They just was basically making a statement like about verses. Like this ain't just some quarantine shit. Because this started out as some quarantine shit.
And you know what too? What was different about this one was you had to watch their live on Versus page.
Yeah, on Versus.
It wasn't on Beenie Man and Bounty page. You had to go to Versus to see that shit.
Different. They taking over. Like, hold on, let us do this shit. But we'll see. So yeah, what you said is probably gonna happen. They probably gonna send them the
I heard they were doing that.
Probably somebody pull up to wherever they're at.
On another note, speaking of musicians, while we at it, y'all keeping up with this Doja Cat bitch?
Yo, this bitch is crazy.
She crazy.
All right, so allegedly, what she did, she was in a chat group. I don't know how long ago it was, and it was a racist chat group, and they were saying the term is pretty funny. They got a term that they call black people. It's pretty funny. I know it is. Didn't what is it called? Didn't do it?
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it. It's like because the reason why they say it is because every time black people get arrested, it's like I didn't do it. Like so they have instead of calling us niggas, the new shit is didn't do it. Hilarious to me.
Nah, I don't find it funny.
Yeah, it's not funny.
You know why it's not funny? Because it's not true.
That's why it's funny.
Nah.
All right, if you say, hey, you didn't do it, like, you would have to also explain to me why you calling me that. So it's an inside joke between them.
Oh, so you're saying...
That's why I find it funny. It's hilarious.
It would be funny.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's funny. As a comedian, I can do that. I can like find even if it's offensive as shit. Funny though.
Yeah, we talk about that. We talk about that on the show. Like if it's funny and accurate, then it's good money.
Yeah,
I can take racism if it's funny.
I think they had to find something that was discreet enough to where you had to explain it. Because if you just call somebody, they're like, "Shut up! I don't even know what that means."
Yeah, I watched Cops my whole childhood. I seen plenty of. I seen plenty of guilty white folks telling cops, "I didn't
do it."
Fuck out of here.
I have one that I worked at a job with these white dudes, and they was calling me this shit for like 6 months before somebody told me what it meant, and I wound up getting into a fight at work. Oh, it wasn't a fight. I punched a nigga's mouth. They was calling me Dan. I ain't know what. I like, yo, yeah, shut up. Y'all stupid. Like, they be like, yo, you look, when I first started, my first day at work, he was like, yo, you look like, you like this guy that used to work here named Dan. He's a cool guy. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. Then every day they're like, yeah, we're going to just call you Dan. And I was like, why? Was he black? They're like, yeah, he was black. I'm like, oh, we all don't look alike. They're like, no, all Dans look alike. And I never registered to me. So then one of the white dudes, you know, he was one of the PC motherfuckers. He's like, yo, why do you let them call you that? I'm like, call me what? He's like, why you let them call you Dan? That's not your name. Your name is Will. I'm like, I'm aware of my fucking name, but they stupid. I just don't get. He's like, listen, if I was you, I wouldn't let them call me that no more. I'm like, why? He said, it means
beating around the bush, man.
It means dumbass nigga.
Oh,
bruh. Son, when I say my blood pressure rise, even that was the first time I experienced like racism like that.
But Dan is very much a white name.
Yeah, but they call him. They were saying like another guy worked there.
I know, like an abbreviation.
I didn't think they was brave enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit meant, well, acronym, dumb ass nigga. So the dude, the next morning, he was like, Corey, I remember his name, fucking Corey. So I worked at Tired Kingdom like 10, 12 years ago. And I was their manager, bro. I was their boss. That's even crazier.
Them niggas ain't respect your authority.
At all. Well, they did. That's why they didn't call me a nigga. They had to make an acronym about it.
Right.
So the dude gonna tell me, he said, hey, good morning, Dan. You know, a little snicker and shit. I said, what you call me again? He said, Dan. I'm like, okay, lunch break at 12, right? I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go to lunch with you. Invite the nigga out to lunch. So I said, yo, why do you call me? We got in the car together. I said, yo, why do you call me Dan? What does that mean? He said, no, it's a guy who used to work in with Dan. I said, yo, I'm gonna ask you a question. If you answer it wrong, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you very hard. So I could see him getting shook. I said, does Dan mean dumbass nigga? So he goes, no, why would somebody call you, a dumbass N-word? I said, does Dan mean dumbass nigga? I'm asking you again. He kind of snickered at me a little bit. Bro, I could have hit him to knock him out, but you know what a chin check is, right?
Yeah.
Chin checked him. You know what I mean? So I chin checked him and then used my forearm to hold his face up against the window, bro. I said, listen, tell everybody else at the job, I'm not going to get nobody fired. I don't want nobody to lose their job. But if anything of remotely come out to me like that again, everybody's going to get the same treatment you just got or worse. I don't want nobody to get fired. Nobody need to lose their job.
Well, you was at the break room? Like,
no, this is in the car. We went out to lunch. We was in the McDonald's drive-thru, nigga. I think back to it now, I wish I'd have handled it differently.
What you would have did?
Now? Bro, I would have went and snuffed everybody. So I would have knocked everybody out of the job and got fired. I still continue to work there with them after that.
That's smart though.
Huh? But see,
smart. Don't
the
fuck
smart
your
part
money
about
up
it was the smart part about it was they were very uncomfortable. Because of course he went back and told them what went down. So they were very uncomfortable every day at work. And it was like, yo, what up? It was like, so no more playing, no more friendly shit. It was all just, hey, good morning, how you doing? It changed up immediately, bro. Pussy shit, you know what I'm saying? But where were we? What the fuck? How did I even get there?
I say we.
Oh, we're talking about Doja Cat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So let's get back to Doja Cat. So Doja Cat allegedly was in a chat, some kind of chat room with white dudes, and she allowing them to call her nigga and all type of shit. But that part didn't really bother me because I saw the video that was sent out, and the video, you couldn't really make out what she was being accused of.
Facts.
So they put out a whole, of course, Twitter. Damn, chill. God damn it, my bad.
Yo,
Twitter went on a rant. And go ahead, let them out. Go ahead.
Are you good? You
Yeah.
good?
Let's go. I don't want to.
You can't let them out after you say let them out. Like,
Yeah,
now we're like, oh.
Because I know while I'm talking, somebody chinks or you gonna be.
Now you good.
You
Coronavirus. I gotta say little jokes while I'm talking, and I want to hear.
The beard did Harlem Shake though, real quick. It was a little crazy.
It did a little.
It was.
I want to hear the joke. I don't want him to follow my. I don't want to hear him on the playback, son.
Yeah, I see you. Right.
I hate that shit.
On the playback,
I ain't even hear you say that shit.
It's better sometimes though on the playback.
For y'all. Anyways, I went and looked because I couldn't make. I mean, you talked about this. I couldn't find where I saw the racism because Doja Cat. Let's just say this about her: she's a clown. She's very funny.
Facts.
She's a funny ass chick, and she's a clown. So I can see her getting in the chat room and playing around and dick teasing some white. I can see her doing that.
That's a fact.
But then I saw a tweet she wrote.
Uh-oh. Damn.
I'm gonna read the tweet. Tweet is nuts. This is not funny. Any of you trying to be funny, there's no funniness. Now, mind you, Doja Cat is half black, half white. She goes, thinking about being black can make any sensible person depressed. Okay. That's crazy. That's the first part of it. Like, just think about it. Wouldn't being white make so much more sense? Life would have value.
Wow.
That is beyond offensive. Like, yo, she blacked out on that.
Hold on.
Wait, but it's like
I pieced it up. I broke it apart, man.
I'm saying, but we gotta we doing a show. We gotta break it apart. Go ahead, Chase.
What if she's making a mockery? What if she is just kind of like trolling?
That's not a troll.
Hold on, but wait. Okay.
You know what? That's something you gotta explain.
Right.
Like, what do you? Because I can take. First of all, I'm a over analytical person. So before I attack somebody and cancel them,
yeah,
I'm like, you know what? Let me review the facts because we came on the show 3 times and did that where people immediately shut people out. We like, yo, wait a minute, nah, this could be taken this way.
Right.
So I'm actually looking for a way this could be taken positive.
It reminds me, well, not positive. It could just also be just realistic or
like if it's some nuance
reality.
In it, I get it.
It don't have to be positive.
Thinking. See, I use how we like to use words, like what it means.
Mm-hmm.
I like words.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take the first sentence. Thinking about being black could make any sensible person depressed. Okay. Factual. That's a fact.
If you have to think about being black, that means you're not black, right?
Yes.
Or you could be black thinking about the fact that you are black.
Yes. If she would have left it at that, a lot of questions up. But when you add on this, like, just think about it. Wouldn't being white make so much more sense? Life would have value. There's no nuance in that, son. That is 100% fucked up.
You don't think life has more value for white people?
No. Hell no.
It depends. If you're like following the American dream, it depends on what value is to you. Based on like the American dream, you don't think like if you're looking at it like that, if you're putting money, it's a capitalistic country. If you're looking at it on some...
All right, well, we're talking about who said it.
Right.
So I'll take the statement and sum it up as who said the statement.
She's also a writer.
For her, because she is half white,
yes,
I could see her looking at it in the sense where my white side is more valuable than my black side.
She's seeing the duality of it.
I can see.
That's like me That's like me with everything that's going on right now. Me making an Asian comment saying I would rather be Chinese than Panamanian.
Right.
You know, that's what I get from. I don't ever feel like she's doing things to really be condescending, especially to one of her own races. I just feel like she's like you said, she's a clown, and she's very weird. So it's like anybody that says whatever the fuck comes to mind, you really can't judge them because they have no filter. They're not thinking about how they're saying it.
Well, that's when it becomes dangerous.
Yeah.
And you do need, because certain things you can say that's kind of off the rails, but it's not off the rails. It's not. It's not a statement that you have to decipher. It's very surface level what she said.
No, it could be. It could be taken different ways.
No. But if you're black, there is no way this statement.
She might not be speaking from first person. It could be speaking from third person.
How do you think she presents herself? Do you think that she carries herself as a black woman or as a white woman?
I don't know. I don't think she carries. I think she's just one of them. I think she's ultra.
She reminds me of Nicki Minaj, like different personalities.
She's ultra PC. She's a weirdo.
She's weird.
I do want to fuck her. I'm gonna say that.
Thanks for getting
not because she's not that attractive to me, but she has this really slutty thing about her.
Oh, like your man's
like Rihanna.
Baby moms.
Oh, Snitch 9 BM.
Yes, she has that.
Snitchy.
It's like them chicks that don't mind having sex with no strings attached.
Yeah.
And they don't get any feelings about it. That's cool.
She give you no strings attached vibes.
She give you no strings. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I like it too. I like it.
Like that's cool. And like y'all can just get busy and then see each other out and then it's not gonna be weird. No. She's a casual sexer. I can't see nobody taking this bit serious. However, here's the problem I have with black people jumping down her throat, right? Okay. They don't fuck with her anyway. How are you canceling somebody that you don't even fuck with?
So they claim just to cancel.
Like this is the thing I don't like. My daughters, and a couple of other people I know fuck with Doja Cat. Doja Cat is pop. Within the confines of what black culture is, they don't fuck with Doja Cat. Yeah. Like, so when she says anything, she'll be like, so what? We don't fuck with that bitch anyway. So how you cancel somebody you don't fuck with? You know what this is the equivalent to? This is the equivalent of when people was like, oh, we're boycotting the NFL because they fucked up because they're not fucking with Kaepernick. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas don't even watch football. How are you canceling? You're boycotting football and you don't even watch it. So for me, I'm like, I'm not fucking boycotting. I'm a hardcore football fan, NFL fan. I'm not boycotting just because of Kaepernick. Like, I'm not boycotting shit. Most of the people who say they were boycotting don't even watch football.
Let me ask you noticed how Lana Del Rey, I don't know if y'all know who she is, but
I know who that is.
I love her voice. She's an amazing weird artist, but she has an amazing voice, and I think she's a great artist. But she used to get like a lot of like, I guess people would give her shit because they said her music was depressing or kind of like degrading to women or something. But she went on and she kind of called all the women that
I saw that.
She called out, who was it? Beyonce,
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B,
Doja, all the top female artists basically. And she was like, how is it that you guys praise these women for doing sexual acts and just making music about sex and basically being hoes, like basically, and being provocative? But then y'all are gonna fucking bash me for making music about being a heartbroken woman, like on some Adele shit. How do y'all feel about that?
And no, what that was, but they spun it on her though. They tried to make it racist. Like it's like they're like, she shouldn't have name dropped. It's like, yes, she should have.
She should have.
I mean, therein lies the nuance, because people always play the race card at the wrong time. This shit that Doja Cat said, absolutely play the race card. I mean, like real talk. She's clearly insulting black people and complimenting white people. See, it's okay because think about it. As a mixed, if you're half black, half white, you're actually 50-50. She's in a gray area with that because I've never seen a person mixed with black claim the other race instead. I've never saw that before. They always say black because that's what society deems you when you're mixed with black and whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So when Doja Cat did that, she absolutely insulted. You can big up white people without insulting black people. Mm-hmm. Lana Del Rey wasn't insulting anybody. Mm-mm. She was just, and then people took it and twisted it. I was reading the tweets. I was reading everything. And I was like, yo, why can't y'all just read into what she said? What she said was true.
Yeah, she had made,
she made some great really points. She didn't say anything wrong. And then I saw people, I didn't see anybody defend Doja Cat, by the way.
Nobody would defend her.
Only thing I have to say is that y'all, I saw all the black girls, everybody laughing out when she came out, the bitch, I'm a cow. This bitch is a clown. Everybody come out there. Then the shit blew up. Mm-hmm. And they still didn't fuck with her. And then, it's another chick, super ugly chick. What's her name? Rico Nasty? Mad ugly. Mad unattractive. She also got the hoish vibes about her. So I would smash her for those reasons. But with Rico Nasty, I mean, when she did that, the black girls kind of took to her. The people who are saying cancel Doja Cat they're not even her fans.
What did Rico Nasty do?
Nothing. They kind of took to her after she linked up with Rico Nasty. They had a song that was actually kind of dope. You know what I'm talking about, Chinks? Mm-mm.
Well, when Chinks asked what do we feel about it, I agree with what you said, Dirt. I think she's up for questioning. I don't think it's that clear what it meant. It all depends on what point of view she was talking from. She is a writer. She is an artist. She could have been talking from somebody else's point of view. I've heard plenty poets and rappers rap from the point of view of like, yo, life is better if you're white. I've even heard comedians make jokes of like, yo, you wasting your white privilege. So it could be on a white privilege type
That's
tip.
A fact.
Like,
it could be that. It could be
that.
But it's one of those things you really got to explain.
Doja Cat,
if you care.
You're up for questioning.
I don't. But once again, with her personality, she's not gonna explain. She don't care. And guess what? It's gonna go away, and people still gonna fuck with her.
Oh, for sure.
It's too ambiguous. It's too ambiguous. It's gonna go away.
It's nobody like nobody. Listen, nobody on Twitter, Instagram, who canceled anybody. Nobody canceled anybody.
It would have been different if somebody like Alicia Keys would have said it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's mixed, right?
Yes.
She's black and white.
That's a perfect example right there.
Mm-hmm. Completely different person. So I would have been really shocked if she would have said some shit like that.
Well, I think Alicia Keys also would have elaborated on it. She wouldn't have gave it on some cryptic shit like that. You know what I mean? It would have been a little more detailed and shit like that, you know?
Right.
But, let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Yo, I think smoke. Because that segment was mad long, so let's get.
All right, so listen, for the viewers, we did premiere Pretty Boy J on episode 75. However, we had some technical difficulties, and that episode wasn't released. So y'all gonna get a double dose of Pretty Boy J. So what we're gonna do right now is present a brand new Smoke in the Booth with a dope ass artist, Pretty Boy J. Y'all might think it's Quasi, but it's not. Yeah. It's actually PBJ, my homeboy, Pretty Boy J, performing his fucking hit single, "Roll Up." Is that it?
Roll It.
Roll It. See, I was fucking up. So give
what
it
are
up.
You talking about rolling up though?
Give it up, Pretty Boy J. Roll It. Smoke in the Booth, baby. Let's get it.
Ooh.
baby. Tonight I'ma make you my baby now. Feeling like we beyond. We start on the floor. I hear you say my name, it got me thinking about all the ways we'll love it for sure. Oh, why you keep playing these games? I'm saying this love that you seek ain't that far. I'll save you now, baby. You should let me love you. Let me be the one. I will put no one above you. I swear we'll go all the road. Do me a favor, rather sooner than later. Tell me what is your preference? Is it touches or papers? Are you smoking them backwards? Tell me what is your flavor? You gotta let me know. I smoke whatever you want to smoke. I tell her roll up another one. This loving is just become a dream. As I be touching your body, you start to scream. It's so deep, I mean I can't breathe enough. Just say your desire while I light up this fire. I swear you're amazing. When I look in your eyes, I can tell that we're high. So 9 o'clock, home alone, paging you and wishing you come over my place after a while. Let's pass this L around. Let's kick it, grown folks down. My intentions ain't juvenile. Depending what's allowed, I may need you to stay a while. Buy something nice, complexion, Netflix and chill, just turn it to a sauna. Our body sweating, lungs inflating, trying to get a hit of that aroma. So I'm gon' roll another up. Your body's going down. Side effects getting real loud. Oh, you gon' drive me crazy. Do me a favor, rather sooner than later. Tell me what is your preference? Is it touches or papers? Are you smoking them backwards? Tell me what is your flavor? You gotta let me know. I smoke whatever you want to smoke. I tell her roll up another one. This loving is just become a dream. As I be touching your body, you start to scream. It's so deep, I mean I can't breathe enough. Just say your desire while I light up this fire. I swear you're amazing. When I look in your eyes, I can tell that we're high, so high.
All right, bro. Shout out to Pretty Boy J, man. Amazing artist. Quasi, your brother got going big places, man. Tell your brother don't forget about us when you make it to the top, man.
That record is definitely going in the THC playlist.
Yeah, that record is hard. That's definitely something, you know what I mean?
I
don't smoke though. You smoke, so.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks for pointing that out.
You got nigga, you were smoking on the last episode. I'm
smoking on this episode, nigga.
You got Slippery Slopes on your playlist?
Yo, why would you ask me that? That's in my Thought Pocket playlist.
Water.
He
Shout
said
out to the Fishy Cole, man.
I got a playlist called Thought Pocket. You might want to follow that.
Thought Pocket. Let me see that playlist.
I got you.
So in other news, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got on the Dills Knock It.
On the what?
The Dills Knock It.
You remember Dills in the 90s? What was Dills?
Dick.
Yeah. Pause.
My best friend.
Dills. What you trying to say?
You said what's next
I'm
on the
giving
Dills?
Dick to a shout out? I'm giving Dick a shout out?
I was uncomfortable.
What?
Slippery slopes. Oh, baby, won't stay.
I know.
Chinks wasn't on the show for that, and Flock don't remember.
Chinks was only there for the first smoking.
You know what? If I could say anything good about our previous engineer, he killed that.
That was fun.
He killed that. He actually did an impersonation of the guy who sang that song, and he bodied it.
Shout out to Da Vinci Code.
Actually, he was good at impersonations. Period.
Was he? I think you're giving him too much credit.
No, I'm not.
Maybe you should bring him back for an episode.
Yo,
I'm getting jealous.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Chicks is stupid.
Let me tell you something.
Fuck you.
That'd be legendary. Not to work, to sit him down. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about some shock value shit though.
Oh, listen. If I got to get him, I got to get Gloria Velez too.
Yeah,
that's who I need. I need to have Gloria Velez on the show.
And Joe.
Gloria Velez is supposed to be. Oh, Joe.
Yeah, Chinks. Gloria Velez.
The Joe episode would go really smooth. The Joe episode would be smooth. It won't be no smoke with Joe. Joe's too reserved. Joe wouldn't bring no excitement factors. The only excitement would be is replaying the episode where I went off on Joe, episode 6, which Joe didn't deserve none of that, by the way.
You ain't even go that hard, though.
Nah, I went off on Joe. The episode that we have an episode in the tuck though where Cause, when I say I let that nigga have it, I didn't want to give him that credit, so we never aired it. But we got it. We got it in the tuck, just in case a little nigga end up misplaced. All right.
Oh man.
So yeah, your boy. Can I ask you a question? Are we all registered voters? Change your registered voter?
Have I voted?
No, are you a registered voter?
I don't think I'm registered.
I'm in the process of my citizenship, and no, I don't want to talk about it.
Actually, no. I'm probably registered to vote.
Okay. Did you vote in the last election?
I didn't vote the last election, no.
Clark, did you vote in the last election?
No.
No? Interesting. Are y'all paying attention to what's going on right now?
As far as what?
Just politics. I mean, COVID kind of pretty much took over everything for 2020 at this point. But this is an election year. And I think a lot of people forgot that. Like, this is actually an election year. I mean, I don't know how it's going to go.
Ain't nobody give a fuck about that shit right now.
That's a fact. But it's election year nevertheless.
Right.
So after Bernie dropped out, right now it's almost it's almost a sure shot that the Democratic nominee is going to be Joe Biden. How y'all feel about Joe Biden? I'm asking y'all first. How y'all feel about Chinks? How you feel about Joe Biden as the Democratic nominee for president?
Nigga said Chinks in mid-chew.
Yeah, right?
She the co-host. I got to go to her first.
She almost died eating that.
I didn't even look.
You had to hurry up.
I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 with Joe Biden.
Damn.
Based off of what?
From what I've heard, I honestly, to be real with you, I haven't done my own research, so I can't say.
That's fair.
From what I've heard that he could be an asshole. I mean, I don't think anybody compares to Trump. But I really didn't want Bernie to drop out, but he was old anyway. And like you said, you know what? That last comment that you made really made me realize he did talk about a lot of shit that just wasn't even like real. Like it wasn't attainable. You know what I mean for him?
Yeah. He gave us a lot of unrealistic expectations.
Unrealistic things, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I would have to look up more about Joe Biden to really make
I loved him as Obama's side nigga. I mean, his second in command. I loved him in that position.
Yeah.
I loved watching him smile while Obama talked. I had no idea how much of a creep this man was until he started speaking his own. Even then, he came off, when he did speak, he came off pretty cool. You know what I mean? Vice presidents really don't say much. Most vice presidents are quiet. They get loud after their president goes out of office. You're like, damn, this nigga's a weirdo. Gore was a weirdo. Like, all they all weirdos. Pence, I never heard Pence say nothing. Like, I don't even know what his voice sounds like. So I didn't ask you, Quasi, how do you feel about Biden?
I just wanted to thank you, Will, my man, Dirtbag, for putting me on to some valuable information about Joe Biden.
The legs?
Leg hair.
The leg hair was crazy.
Thank you for you saw that Flock. Thank you for
Did you you was on the show when I played that audio, right?
Oh, what? That was that. Okay.
Told you that was recent, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to thank you for showing me that that Joe Biden is a sick man.
Oh wait.
Yeah, Chinks. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, you was there for that, Chinks.
Yeah, she was
with
there.
the legs, with the leg hairs.
The leg hairs, yeah. So he's a weird dude, bro. I'm good on all these weirdos, bro. All of them, bro.
They all weird though.
All of them, bro.
Let me say something about being impulsive. You know, when you get old, you know, you age, like when you're a baby, you don't have hair, you don't have teeth, you have no filters. As you get up in age, you start going to Benjamin Button shit. You go backwards. You go back to that. Your hair fall out again. You have no teeth, and you also lose your filter. You go right back to being a baby again. You're just old. That's what happens when you're old. Flacco, I didn't ask you, how do you feel about Joe Biden?
Yeah, he was out the window ever since you played that audio. You know what I mean? He was completely out the window. I question anything that he got going on outside of. I think he was part of the whole Epstein situation. He's part of that group. Alert. You know what I mean?
You said alert?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I don't really fuck with politics, to be honest. I feel like, you know, my entire, you know, I've been alive for a very long time, and I have never voted, and my life is great, and my life continues to be great. My life will continue to be great. So I can't really put all my life into like a man in a suit. Like that's, you know, it don't add up for me.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you laughing at, Dirt?
Yeah, what the fuck you laughing at?
Quincy sleeves on his t-shirt is bothering me, son. Them sleeves is bothering me, son.
Yo, they look starched out.
Yo, is that a schmuck? You know what a schmuck is?
Yo, sir, I swear to God, I've been looking at my own sleeves for the last hour. I thought I got away with it, bro.
Y'all, Kitty gone. Y'all remember they gave y'all schmuck to paint?
Yeah.
Stop, bro.
So are you wearing a schmuck, son? Nah, them sleeves is really bothering me, man. Really bothering me.
Yo, them sleeves.
They got on the samurai shirt for real.
Yo, I'm out.
Amadeus Mozart, son?
Yo,
was the episode of Seinfeld where they had we had to wear the puffy shirt and it was like sticking out like that? I don't like the way they're sticking out like that randomly. It's like it's cardboard and the whole shit come off on one piece. You know the shirts that come off in the front and the back and then they come together?
Yo, Flock, I really thought I was gonna get away with it, bro.
Quincy, stand up straight.
Them sleeves is nasty. Nasty sleeves.
That's the Slim Diesel joints.
Why they sticking out like you know how I see my shit just flush to my arm? That's a bad shirt. It's a bad shirt.
Yo,
I got that shirt.
You do.
That's why I don't wear it.
Shout out to
did it to me too.
Shout out to Volant Clothing, yo.
Bad shirt. I'm sorry, Chinks. I couldn't take it.
I got that shirt.
That shit look like
I got it. He gave me one. That's a bad shirt.
That's an origami.
Yo, he take that shirt off. That shit stand up by itself.
Yo, cut.
Yo, that shirt is stand up all by itself. That shirt is nasty. You know, he look like a scarecrow.
Yo.
Yo, I'm crying.
He like he got a hanger surgically implanted into his shoulder.
The hanger inside, yo. I'm crying.
They got a whole hanger inside his shirt. That shit nasty.
Ooh.
Yo.
Son.
I'm crying, bro. I'm
It's
crying.
all right, Quincy.
I'm crying.
I'm sorry. I'm my bad. So I couldn't take it no more, son.
Oh man.
I couldn't take it.
How long you had that held in, Dirt?
No, he just got up when he rose up. That's why I started laughing out of nowhere.
Nah, it been visible. I thought I was.
Yeah, but when you stood up straight and you had it on leisure. You was leisure with it. You just let it go. Like fucking nobody noticed it. I'm gonna just stand up now. Chase, what is that? That's asparagus?
Why are you eating it like that?
Why is it folded? Asparagus supposed to be crunchy.
You ain't got. No.
Was that asparagus?
I didn't want to put the whole thing in my mouth.
I was about to say you need to put. The
You microwaved it though.
Not. I mean, it was already cooked.
Was that asparagus?
Yeah, it was cooked already.
Oh, okay, yeah, so it got soggy.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
It was cooked already.
You know, Chinks eats on every episode,
That's a fact.
like during the show.
You promote her
Because my time to eat is every time we record.
Bull.
What the fuck?
So listen, let's get back to the show, man. That was funny.
Solid boo. Yo, keep
Biden.
in mind, we won. We like 115, 120 right now.
Biden, for me, I'm not voting this year. I'm not voting. Like, I'm not voting for Trump, and I'm definitely not voting for Biden. I'm not voting.
I didn't see that coming. I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
I'm not voting. Like, why would I vote for either? I don't fuck with either one of these niggas. Like, Biden is crazy. Like,
Wasn't that the case last election?
Huh?
Wasn't that the case last election?
Yes, I didn't vote either. I didn't vote last. I didn't. Yeah. But if the military came and said you gotta vote, you gotta pick somebody, I'm going with Trump. Because even though Trump is a piece of shit, at least it's not hidden. Like you know what you're getting with this guy.
Right.
I can respect that at least at the bare minimum. I might not like it. See, the thing is with Trump is I don't like him. I don't like him. I have no respect for him because of who he presented to me. But at the same time, I respect who he is because he's real about who he is.
You like him sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't always dislike him.
But with Trump, I'm gonna say this. I've always liked Trump. The black community has always liked Trump.
That's a fact.
I don't like him as president. You see what I'm saying? He always been a real motherfucker to me, but as president, I can't respect him as my leader. But as far as Trump, I don't have no real problem with Trump. Trump is harmless other than that. He's harmless. He's very harmful as a president, though, because he doesn't have any experience. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, you know? But Biden is crazy. So the other day he was on a Breakfast Club with Charlemagne, and here's what he had to say. I want you guys to hear this shit.
Looks like Joe Biden has stuck his foot all the way in his mouth.
Oh, that's not it.
That's the reaction to it.
Yeah, that's a reaction to it. I want you guys to hear what this motherfucker said. I don't want y'all to hear the reaction. Let's see. This it?
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact.
Bruh. Boom. Did y'all hear what this nigga just said?
Panda.
That's what having no filter and being and that shows him what he just did shows an extremely weak leader. Mm-hmm. Because he wouldn't have said that had Charlemagne not been who Charlemagne is. He would have thought it out more. That was his first thing to say. So
that goes to show you that he'll break under certain pressure.
No, well, he wasn't broke. What he did was he gave you how he really felt.
No, I think he like oh yeah, I guess you're right.
He really feels that way. He really feels that because he's Democrat, black people should automatically have his vote. We should automatically be Democrat. That's how he really feels.
It felt like a failed attempt to pander.
Yeah.
Pander,
It 100% was.
Pander gone wrong.
That was nuts.
I remember when Hillary was on the Breakfast Club.
With the hot sauce?
Let him go.
Even worse. But see, that was planned.
Think so?
It was just a bad plan. He buckled under the pressure. See, the thing with Trump is Trump just do shit for black people. If you accept it, you accept it. If you don't, you don't. He's not trying to pander to you. And that's always been the thing with Democrats. They always try to pander to black people. Like Trump don't give a fuck. Trump never gave a fuck about going to no Breakfast Club. He ain't give a fuck about none. It's like, yo, listen, I'm the president. Do what I say and take what I'm giving you. Or he's never had to pander for the black vote. But that's also the power in black people as well. Yeah, that's a powerful vote. You know what I'm saying? Very powerful vote. But I've never heard a Democratic candidate say no shit like that. Huh?
Very powerful vote for who? Who's worthy of that powerful vote?
Not right now, nobody.
Shit, when? What year?
Well, when has somebody been worthy of our vote, of a black vote? Obama was worthy of it.
How? Because he was black?
He wasn't just black. So was Jesse.
That nigga just popped up out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that man didn't speak and captivate you.
Glad you said that, because the president is supposed to be a leader, not just a voice.
But you don't know what he can do as president until he sells you his pitch. He was great at selling that. His pitch was amazing.
I'm not arguing his pitch.
He got in there and did, he did what he could.
Yeah,
he did what he could. But also, the one thing I will say is he had a black face, but never spoke directly to black people.
Right. Most articulate president ever. But what I'm talking about is deserving of it.
Yes.
The last president,
he was deserving of it.
I'm talking about in hindsight.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Okay. Last president that was deserving of spitting. All right.
Who deserving of it? You might
the
last go back
president,
to JFK.
Thank you,
we've only had 2 good presidents out of 50.
I would say one.
JFK was amazing.
JFK
was amazing.
He took a bullet in his brain for us, bro, to tell us the truth, bro.
Yeah.
He told us the truth. And he said it straight up, too. And he articulated it beautifully. You know what I'm saying? He said there's groups and there's societies that don't have the American people's interests at hand. And got his head blown off 2 weeks later. He's the only president that stepped to that podium and told the American people what the fuck was really going on. No other president ever did that.
Yeah, JFK was JFK was amazing.
One good president.
2. I give you
My opinion.
I mean, you got to go back to Abe. You got to throw Abe in there.
Spit. You see?
I know Abe. Listen, I know why he freed the slaves, but he still did, and he died for it too. Abe also got his brains blown out.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, he freed the slaves and got murdered.
I don't know if that's why he got his head blown out, but
it doesn't matter. You can make an argument. I would say John Wilkes Booth, who allegedly murdered him, was for that reason. Because that's when we was at the peak of racism. Like
you made your point, bro. I put Abe on that because he did take that.
You throw Abe in there, man.
He took the bullet, bro.
He took the bullet.
That's hard body.
They tried to kill Reagan too, though. They tried. Didn't Reagan get popped in the neck?
Hold on, let's see.
He got hit.
I don't think
Reagan got hit in the neck. Or was it just
Reagan assassination attempt?
No, I don't think so.
Well, March
30th, 1981, United States President Ronald Reagan was shot and wounded by John Hinckley Jr. Washington, D.C. as he was returning to his limousine after a speaking engagement.
I know my history.
I don't know where he got hit, but he got hit.
Yeah. Look, where was Reagan shot? I know what's the name got. I know Cheney got hit in the neck. No, Cheney hit somebody in the neck.
Yeah, he hit somebody in the neck.
Where was Reagan
Yeah,
shot?
these presidents be wild, bro.
Wild. Like, why the fuck they so crazy?
The rock stars. They rock stars, bro.
That's a fact. Reagan was a whole actor. He was a whole superstar.
Where the fuck did he get?
Trump. He's a celebrity.
You know what I mean? Clinton.
That's what people forget that. People keep saying Trump is the first. No, Reagan was a whole movie star.
Yeah.
He was a celebrity. People forget that shit. But the difference between Reagan and Trump is that Reagan speaks. He spoke. Oh, he's an actor.
And he was funny. He was real funny.
Yeah, he was funny. Another terrible guy, but you know.
Might be the worst president ever. Reagan might be the worst.
Yeah, I mean, shit he implemented is still.
Yeah, I think he's the worst president ever. So Reagan.
You think so?
Yeah.
Worse than Bush?
Yo, that
Bush
nigga dropped. Yo, that nigga dropped cocaine, crack, and automatic weapons off in the country, bro. Out of the White House, bro.
Not just the country, in the hood.
Out. Well, I mean,
and had his wife saying crack is whack. I mean,
they
know the drugs. That's crazy.
No, Derek, I'll fuck with you, son, for real. For saying
your
that.
husband tells you, your husband drops the drugs, and you're saying say no to drugs. Talk about a system implemented. That's crazy.
Time. Yep.
Because she started that. Nancy Reagan was to say no to drugs.
Nancy Reagan started that. Yep.
That's crazy. America. America. Fuck yeah. Coming to get some motherfucking thing. America. Fuck yeah. We gotta play that. We gotta play that. Hold on. I gotta play that. Terrorist, your game is through. Now it's time to answer to.
And white boy singing.
America. Fuck yeah. Coming again to see the motherfucking beer. Yeah, America. Fuck yeah. It's the only way. Terrorist, your game is through. And now it's time.
So what?
America.
I got no clue what he's playing with.
Is that? So lick my buttons. Hold on. Well, I got another song. Hold
on. What's that from though?
Team America.
The movie.
Oh.
Son, this song is hilarious, son. What would you do? This song right here.
How do you have this soundtrack just
or that?
You actually give up your dreams for freedom? And what would you do in order to make the ultimate sacrifice?
What's going on right now, y'all?
Think about the whole, because Flacco know what I'm talking about. Hey, hired. What you think about all them more vets? And would you start to feel bad? What's up, son? Freedom isn't free. It costs folks like you and me.
Yo.
Don't just chip in. You never play bad bill. Freedom isn't free.
I ain't signed.
Well, it's a hefty fucking thing. And if you don't chip in, yo, bucko 5 who will.
That movie's a classic.
Freedom of bucko 5, son.
That movie's a classic, my guy.
Yo, y'all never saw Team America World Police?
No,
I know.
Let me say something. Rest in peace to my homegirl Sandy. She put me onto this movie. Bro, when I'm telling you, if you ever watch this movie, y'all smoke. Watch this movie high.
That shit crazy.
Team America
All right,
World Police.
Next time, we're going to light one up. And
Listen, there's no way. The throw up scene when he was throwing up in the back. Get off the street, you fucking bum. You threw away your life, didn't you? So this nigga was throwing up for like a minute straight, but while throwing up.
Like,
remember when they had the sex scene?
Projectile throw up.
Nigga, that's an understatement, bro.
The movie's funny though, for real.
The funniest movie ever, son. That's why I get Durka Durka. You ever hear me say Durka Durka? That's where I get that from.
From Durka Durkistan?
From Durka Durkistan. And son, remember the Cause beard? The picture?
Yeah.
That's from Team America. That's they tried to make they were spies. They tried to make the nigga a terrorist. But they put that beard on him.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I might have seen that.
It's a funny movie. It's a funny movie. It's really
one of the funniest movies ever, bro.
Yeah.
That's also shout out to Matt Parker and Trey Stone, the makers of South Park.
Yeah, they made South Park. The niggas had the on that shit the dick, pussy, and asshole analogy.
Bro,
that was crazy.
Bro,
that was crazy.
The greatest. One more thing, yo. The greatest speech ever, son. Talk about some funny shit that makes sense, son. Y'all gotta hear this shit, son. Dick, pussies, and assholes. This bum gave this nigga a speech.
In this world, there's three.
Wow, I want y'all to hear this shit. Y'all gonna love it. Listen. Oh, he listening to what? It's crazy. I'm gonna send you this video because you gotta play this part. What would you do? You know that you might do.
Hey, weren't you the actor in that Broadway show? Hey, yeah, it is you. Do that scene where everyone gets AIDS. I don't act anymore. I gave that up. Oh, come on, man, just a scene. I said get away from me! Get lost!
I hit rock bottom.
Easy. Whoa, you gotta calm down there, Chuck. I hurt people. I'm a dick. Well, being a dick ain't so bad. See, there's three kinds of people. Dicks, pussies, and assholes. Pussies think everyone can get along, and dicks just want to fuck all the time without thinking it through. But then you got your assholes, Chuck. And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything. So pussies may get mad at dicks once in a while because pussies get fucked by dicks. But dicks also fuck assholes, Chuck. If you didn't fuck the assholes, you know what you'd get? You get your dick and your pussy all covered in shit.
Son, tell me that wasn't bars, son.
That was bars.
Bars. Bars. One of the greatest speeches ever, son.
Oh man. Yo, man.
Anyway, this was a fun episode. I had a good time. Anybody got anything else? Oh, before we go, I know I kept it funny. Tried to be funny. I lost someone near and dear to me a couple of days ago. Kwesi had the pleasure of meeting this guy one time at one of the shows I did. Really, really close friend of mine, Timmy Tom, Orlando comedian, on his way up. Amazing. He died of leukemia. He lost his battle with cancer. Very young. Early 40s. Happy dude.
What? He was in his 40s?
I thought he was younger than me. He was born in 77. Yeah, he looked young as hell. He looked young. And that show you met him at was just last year. That just showed you how crazy cancer is because he wasn't even sick. I posted a video of me and him last year. I'm told dude was in shape. Leukemia. I'm just speechless behind it, and it was like it was hard for me to take it. But yeah, Timmy Tom, good friend of mine, he lost his battle with cancer, and he died. 2 days ago. I just got the news. So we've been praying for him, and started a GoFundMe for him, and just shout. He had no family here. He had no kids. He was all he had was his Orlando comedy family. And shout out to my boy Vince Taylor. Vince Taylor, that was his. Kwesi met Vince. I think Chinks, you probably remember Vince. He came on the show. Mm-hmm. That's his right hand man. I mean, that's his man. So Vince is really going through it right now. Vince has been on the show twice, 2 times.
At least twice.
Vince has been on the show twice. And just shout out to Orlando comedy family. And I know we're going through it. We're gonna get through this. And Timmy's a funny dude. And I don't think he would. And I hope he killing them up there. If there's a heaven, I hope he up there doing his thing, doing what he loved to do, and that's comedy. So shout out to you, Timmy.
You're making my friend laugh. So
yeah. Timmy's a funny dude, man. He loved comedy. He loved what he did. And I actually posted a video of me. Quasi was there that night. I posted it on my Instagram the other day. I posted a video of me telling him not to quit comedy because he wanted to quit at some point. I'm telling him not to quit. And it just made me think like I got to take my own advice. You know what I mean? That's the nuance I got from it because I'm like, damn, I'm telling him not to quit. But meanwhile, I'm putting all my energy into podcasting and everything else I'm doing. And I actually haven't been really doing stage work. But that's my first love. So
well, the quarantine.
Before the quarantine, I wasn't really doing stage work.
Yeah.
I was focusing on everything else, but I'm gonna take a page out of my book and salute to my bro. What the fuck? Yeah, my bad, y'all. We had some technical difficulties. I guess Timmy Tom decided to play his final joke on me by cutting off my damn Zoom while I'm giving him a tribute. That's something he would do. Timmy Tom, I love you, man. Thank you for the last joke. And rest in peace, my brother.
Rest in peace. Nice meeting you, bro.
Yeah, facts. On a lighter note, Chinks got some breaking news while the computer shut down. What happened, Chinks?
So apparently Doja responded to everybody. And she's kind of along the lines of what we thought, Quasi. So she said, I want to address what's been happening on Twitter. I've used public chat rooms to socialize since I was a child. I shouldn't have been on some of those chat room sites, but I personally have never been involved in any racist conversations. I'm sorry to everyone that I offended. I'm a Black woman. Half of my family is Black from South America, and I'm very proud of where I come from. Now, as for the old song that's resurfaced, it was in no way tied to anything outside of my own personal experience. It was written in response to people who often use that term to hurt me. I made an attempt to flip its meaning, but recognize that it was a bad decision to use the term in my music. I understand my influence and impact, and I'm taking this all very seriously. I love you all, and I'm sorry for upsetting or hurting any of you. That's not my character, and I'm determined to show that to everybody moving forward. Thank you.
Shout out to her PR.
Respected.
Her PR. Shout out to her PR.
And accepted.
You like it?
I don't. Yeah, I loved it.
Good out.
She do need to explain it. I guess the tweet was song lyrics. I don't know. Maybe. But like I said.
Remember, she's a writer. She's an artist.
No. But like I said, it's something that she definitely needs to explain.
Yes.
And she did, and I accept it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna doubt. She's still a Black woman. At the end of the day, she's Black. Like, I'm never gonna accept no. You can't. I'm not gonna put on no Uncle Ruckus shit.
Yeah.
I know her character. I pay attention to her. I like her personality. She's hilarious. And I appreciate her clearing that up. Even if it's bullshit, I accept it. My only
because she at least addressed it.
At least, yeah, and it makes sense.
Facts. And she apologized. You can't. If one thing I learned as an adult, when somebody trying to apologize, let them.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to accept it. Let them apologize. Like, don't shut them out so quick. I wanted a reason to go at Ebro, and you just killed that. Thank you. I don't like because he did some fake deep shit. As the video was uploading,
okay,
he tweeted some shit out, and he said instead of canceling Doja Cat for having some weird fetish and identity issues, is it possible to uplift her and show her that being Black is beautiful, bro? I wanted to get at him for that. Thank you, Chinks, for fucking that shout out for me. Because now my argument is dead. But I still got to find a reason. Because I'm going to tell you something right now on this platform. I don't like Ebro. Never liked him. I think he's a bully. And he's a bitch nigga. And I think he's bad for radio. I don't like Ebro. Never did. And I've been looking for a reason to beef with that nigga.
Sorry.
Ebro, I don't like you. I know it probably don't matter to you, but you'll know who I am soon enough. If you don't
He don't
already.
like you.
I don't like that nigga. Don't like him. And I'll tell him that in his face on his platform. I don't like him or Rosenberg. I don't like them niggas. But anyway, Chinks, thank you for that. Doja Cat, salute. Leave her alone. Like I said, the black people who mad at her probably don't even listen to her music. Probably don't know who she is.
First time we got breaking news to answer something we already talked about on the show.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
During the show.
That was good.
So I definitely respect and accept her apology as a black man. I respect it. And I still want to sleep with her.
And bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow.
She looked like she, yeah, never mind.
Bitch, I'm a cow. Moo.
Whoa.
That song is fire.
It was. What's the thing?
But you know what song is better than that?
I'm a cow.
No.
I saw it in memes, but I never heard the song in its
entirety. Bitch, I'm a cow. Yeah. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Because I'm so smooth and I got the move. Song's fire.
Okay. She's definitely talented.
Bro, she turned into a...
She made the beat too. She produced it.
She's artistic.
Okay.
But you know what song is better than that Bitch I'm a Cow shit?
What?
It's a song by somebody from Baltimore. His name is Fredo Cash.
Oh, I need it.
And he wrote, oh, yeah, I like that. And he wrote a song called All Jokes Aside. And we kindly asked him, can we use that song?
Pretty please.
All Jokes Aside podcast. And he said, no doubt I'll fuck with y'all show. So without further ado, give it up. Fredo Cash, All Jokes Aside, theme song of the show. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Baltimore. All Jokes Aside, baby. Episode 76 in the book.
I love that.
We out.
Hi, guys.
Me and Pyrex together, watch two words collide. Me and Jackie bored out the suites when we got hella whores inside. Whoa, I'm the shit. Bitch, y'all jokes aside. I'm the shit. Bitch, y'all jokes aside. Me and Pyrex together, watch two words collide. Me and Jackie bored out the suites when we got hella whores inside. Whoa, I'm the shit. Bitch, y'all jokes aside. I'm the shit. Bitch, y'all jokes aside. I'm the shit. Need a nigga, I had to say more. Ain't nobody gonna do it like this, coming out of body more. I know Jackie got some whores. I know Pirates got some whores. Trying to get these niggas share they bitches cause I'm so sick of fucking yours.